All right, hey guys, welcome to the Guys and You podcast, and we actually have a special guest on this episode.
Special guest.
Special
Chris
guest.
Hollenden of Low Battery Skateboarding.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Hey
Chris,
there,
I'm
we're
so
doing
excited to
great.
talk to you on this podcast.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me. This is great. This is
No.
awesome.
Very
interesting.
Yes.
Great adventure
Very.
getting this entire collaboration
It
set up.
took 2 hours to set this up.
I'm
It
sorry,
may or may
guys.
not have taken a few
And it is
multiple
100%,
hours.
100% Lee's fault.
Damn. Lee.
So let's just get right into
I
the...
disagree.
You disagree? Let's get
Putting in
into...
all the hard work and shit on in the first 5 seconds. of the interview.
I am trying to take this professionally. Let's get into the
Failing.
interview. So, Chris, you have a company, but you don't want to call it a company. Tell what is Low Battery? What is that?
Well, Low Battery is a my skateboarding, I guess you could say group for right now.
Okay. Why
that's,
group?
That's like the best thing I could say right now because we don't actually know like what the title of it. It's just so it started out 2018.
Okay.
A few years ago, not too long ago at all.
3 years.
Yeah.
21 in dog years.
I was going to the mall, hanging out with some friends, and I met Eric Panaway.
Okay.
He's the co-founder. Me and him.
Co-founder.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we started hanging out, and we wanted to come up with a platform to post our videos on,
Hmm.
So Instagram was like really big at the time, obviously.
I feel
Yeah.
like Instagram is still kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah,
big.
no,
Instagram's a safe
but,
place
like,
to start off as.
Yeah, we're like, people
Do
are
we
starting
have
all
an
their stuff.
Instagram?
at- We do have
We
an
do have an
Instagram.
Okay, I don't.
We have 2 posts.
Oh, we
and
have
a
2
story
posts?
yesterday.
That's.
Ooh.
I don't do social media, so I have no idea.
Two
Maybe you
whole
should get on
posts.
that.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I should support the podcast.
Maybe you should.
So you and Eric decided that you guys wanted to start a platform to share your content on, correct?
Correct. Yeah, and so we decided to figure something out, and as we were planning that, our friend Christian, he came along and wanted to be a part. So
Okay.
So me and him founded it, but then Christian came right with us. So it was the 3 of us.
So it's a throuple.
Yeah.
Got it.
So we just
So what do you do?
We just spent so long just making content, not so long, like I guess a month or 2.
Okay.
And then we decided to make the thing, and we wanted to come up with a good name
For the
you know?
platform.
Yeah,
Where you're
what-
sharing your content.
Low battery.
Low
yeah. How
battery,
did that
yeah.
come about?
Oh,
So
yeah.
the
The
origin story.
Origin
so
story.
how that happened.
The lore.
This is very. So Get it out
there.
How that happened is that whenever me, Eric, and Christian would all hang out, we would hang out for hours at a time, hours a day, like all the time. And what would happen is that everything that we had on us, battery powered, it would be dead by the time we would be done hanging out.
Ah.
Like our
Right.
phones, all of our phones would be dead, and we would each call it out like, "Oh, you got low battery."
I can't. I don't.
There you
I
go.
can't relate.
Okay, so that's
Oh.
With my
so that's
cool
so that's
S1
So then
phone.
we came up with low battery.
Low battery.
yeah,
Yeah.
good
I like that.
tagline. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's real nice.
So is Low Battery a media only platform? Like Guys and You is a media
Right.
platform.
Mhm.
Like that's
Audio.
what we do. Audio. Yeah, we do like entertainment. I'm gonna put that.
One
in
could say
strong,
it's entertainment.
One
It's
strong,
subjective,
strong
but-
asterisks.
Yeah.
Very strong asterisks. So do you just make skateboarding videos?
Yes. For right now, we do skateboarding videos and photos,
Okay.
and we edit them, and we actually have an editing manager and
Oh.
a content manager. Like we
Really?
send the content to him, and he collects them, makes the videos, and does whatever.
And do you pay him?
We're going to not yet. We're going to though.
Okay.
Good.
We're still looking into that's
Hopefully
a definite,
people-
no, that's
When
a
you
definite
guess start
promise.
bringing in money, then
Yeah,
you'll start
that's a
distributing.
definite
funny.
promise. When we start
Yeah.
figuring out what each of us have to do, we'll start making the money ideas.
Yeah, like with us, we haven't made any money so far, so we haven't
Right.
distributed it.
Well, you guys haven't made any money.
What?
I've made
Is there something that I'm unaware of?
I've made millions
Oh man,
in good vibes.
good.
Alright.
That's just as much
what is
as
the,
Safe Moon.
What?
conversion
I'm gonna
rate
punch you in
for-
your Safe Moon face. That's what I'm gonna do.
So Chris,
Just moving
so
on.
The media.
Yeah, so
that
it's
we
just a
have-
media platform right
we
now.
got we have we started out with Instagram, so
started
that's
out
so that's
with
our
those two.
founding
Okay.
one. That's how we started off. From there, we then got a Facebook
Uh-huh.
and then
Okay.
a YouTube channel,
Oh,
and now we got a TikTok.
okay.
So
TikTok.
yeah,
So you're
so we want
expanding
we
onto
wanted to
different
get
platforms,
everywhere.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I
So
think YouTube would be a
Diversify.
great place for like
Yeah.
the clips. 'cause
Yeah.
Sometimes
Um,
those can really blow up.
Yeah,
on
we
there.
got 800 videos on our one video on YouTube. We have a few videos on YouTube, but
wait,
one
you
of
have
them,
800 videos on
Yeah.
YouTube or 800
no,
views?
800 views.
Oh, okay. You have 800 views on a
Yes.
video.
that's a lot of views.
That's pretty good.
When did you post the first video or that video?
I am actually not sure about that right now. I do not have my phone on me.
That's fine.
What's the name of the YouTube channel?
Just low battery skateboarding.
Oh.
Or just low battery, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
No, I think that's good that you actually have that entrepreneurial spirit because it's kind of hard to tell ages just by our voices. Of course, I sound like a prepubescent girl, but so that probably gives you some range.
It might
you're only-
mislead the audience.
Don't tell them that I'm a man. I'll get more fans if they think I'm a woman.
That's true.
But you're only 21.
Yeah.
Right. And you started this whole like thing by you and your friend just starting out.
Yeah,
You know,
me, him, and Christian came along right with it, so like all of us were doing it at the same time.
Yeah.
So
so that was the founding. You know, you
Yes.
made it and you have
yes,
those platforms.
that was
and currently
that was
you just made
2018,
that was
but
2018.
now we've had a few more people. Well, not members, but I've recorded a video of other skaters, and I
Oh.
would post it on Low Battery and tag them, and they would post it on theirs, and you know.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
you collaborated
Yeah,
with like,
so-
Collaboration is a good
skateboarders,
word.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to do personally on my part is to have Low Battery be like a platform for other skaters to like, you know, send videos to us and we would post it, tag
So
Oh.
So like a
distribution.
skateboard like hub of like social media posts. Kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
how like there's like what is it?
I like
called?
what I was gonna say was fail armies where people send in like clips where they get hurt
Yeah.
and people are awesome is the
Yeah, and they
opposite
make
of fail armies.
compilations.
Yeah, they make
Barstool
compilations
Sports, how they just
Yeah,
like
where-
post
Yeah.
other people's
Stuff.
like videos and like
Correct.
shout them out. But
That's
it can
really
be
cool.
about with like skateboarding and skateboarders when they post a cool trick.
Yeah,
they
we'll
can send
definitely
it to
shout 'em
you.
out,
You
tag
can
'em,
promote
you
it,
know.
and yeah,
I
okay.
definitely remember
And
when I was younger
definitely
watching those
under
type of
their,
videos.
their terms, like only if they want
Yeah,
to. Only if
they
they're okay
agree
with
to
that.
it and
Yeah.
everything. Because it's a
Just
mutual.
something to, you know, post their videos, get the people that are following us, see them, and maybe go check them out, and yeah.
Yeah, so it's not
So
just you guys. It's
what-
basketball.
So the future is just to get more, I'm assuming, content creators to try to send
We-
clips to you, right?
Well,
Essentially.
That's
That's like-
what,
it's
what
one
I'm
of the
trying, That's
things.
what I'm trying to see
Uh-huh.
about. But the real future is us. We're still trying to. We have many ideas of what our future is, but for
Okay.
right now, we're trying to figure out what's more comfortable for us for right now.
For right
at
now.
this moment,
Okay.
because we're wanting Low Battery to be, you know, worldwide. We wanted it. We
Oh, so
wanted.
you got big hopes,
Yeah.
big dreams.
Well, yeah.
No, I mean, I don't say it like that. Like,
Yeah,
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 like,
yeah.
like
Take ownership, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's your company.
company,
man.
man.
It's
It
it's your
feels great.
baby.
Yeah.
It feels great to, you know, make content, you know, and have it
content
under
that people
our name and
enjoy.
stuff. Yeah,
That's it's a fulfilling thing to know that some guy is watching your videos and saying,
Yeah.
"Dang, that's cool."
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that little 10 seconds of enjoyment that somebody gets from
Yes.
watching an ollie or whatever. I don't know anything about skateboarding.
Yeah, well, we mainly do just cruising videos for right now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like, you know, first person cruising and just hanging out, vibing out, having a good time. You know, showing people that you could actually like have a lot of fun just skating. And it's just amazing how if you can just step on a board and just go down a nice hill and just feel the wind, like
Hitting you.
yeah,
like
you want
it's,
to
it's
encapsulate
just
that
so
in a video.
satisfying and just so stress. It's a stress reliever. It helps with anxiety. It's great. And
yeah, it sounds like
yeah.
it means a lot emotionally to you. I can hear you
it means a
choking
lot to
up.
me
Yeah,
because
it's
skateboarding's helped me a lot through
Uh-huh.
my time, and I am sure it could help a lot of other people.
An
if
escape?
yeah.
an escape board.
skateboard.
I actually hate you.
I'm sorry. I saw the low-hanging fruit and I bit into that apple.
Hell
Bit
yeah,
into it
brother.
Oh
deeply.
no.
No, I think that's cool. So is that the only entrepreneurial venture that you're into right now? Is the skateboarding?
For right
Low
now,
batteries?
yes, for right now.
For
Do you
right
think
now.
you could maybe expand it into like other branches?
I-
Maybe with like BMX or something like that.
Oh, like other types of sports?
BMX.
We've actually talked about that. But we don't know any, like, us personally, low
Uh-huh.
battery. We don't know anybody who are BMXers.
But
Got it.
Do you
But
think
we-
that
You
if
thrive on
like,
connections.
found
Yeah,
somebody,
we
made
would love to
connections, that you would
introduce
be able to
bikes into low
expand
battery,
that?
yeah.
Okay. So you're not just dead focused on only like the skateboarding content.
For right now, yes, because we don't have any BMXers
Yeah,
that we
for
know.
right
and we do
now,
not
that's what
know
you're
how-
doing. But you're
could
open
eventually
to
adopt those
other
people.
Yeah,
pl-
we're yeah.
Okay.
So what
got
I'm
it.
hearing is everybody listening on the YouTube channel should leave a comment down below if they
Yeah.
want to be featured on low batteries. What do we
Yes,
even
sir.
call it? Is it a featured on low batteries? I don't know. I guess you'd say YouTube channel, right? I guess that would be the right one, or
Yeah,
their,
well,
their
the
platform.
main-
I'm
yeah,
unsure.
Their
the main-
page, something
yeah,
like that.
Our main platform that we use right now is Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram and YouTube are our main
You want
ones.
you want to
right
shout those out? What are the handles, baby? Market that thing.
Give me the addy.
Give me the ad reel. Yeah.
The Instagram is x_low_battery_x. So
Oh, it's kinda
just
cool.
that. Yeah.
I remember when I
And
used that back in
the
2010 or something.
Yeah, that's a
As
good
an
one.
Xbox gamer tag.
Yeah. Well, we couldn't just have low battery. It wouldn't take it. So we were like, oh, you know what? Just
Really? It won't take
yeah.
a low battery?
No, for the username, no. Somebody already took it. So
That's
obviously
fucked
somebody
up.
took it. It's low battery.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
So we just did x_low battery x_. Yeah. So and the YouTube is low battery skateboarding.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Everybody, take a break from this episode. Go find them.
Disagree.
Yeah.
Follow.
Stay here. Actually, only
Actually,
play
if
this
you
video.
have a second phone,
yes, if
Yeah,
you
well,
have,
like
if you have
someone's just gonna
multiple
pull out a second phone and
devices,
be like, oh, you know what? I have two.
if you have multiple
I
devices,
was
please
waiting for
just
this
watch
time.
For
this
all the people
video
that got
100
iPods.
times.
If you gotta burn your phone, just pull that
A burner
bad boy
phone?
out.
Oh,
Burner phone, the drug dealer phone. is that what you're talking
Hey,
about?
Extra
Oh, that's-
followers.
Extra I
Yeah.
guess drug dealers need content too. I
Well.
guess we're an open platform.
disagree.
Anyway, all right. Well, that's cool that we got. If
Yeah.
you want to talk more about it, just bring it up. But the next
I-
thing I wanted
yeah.
to mention, because we were talking before the podcast, obviously to introduce ourselves. I think it would be interesting to hear about your relationship because you were telling me. Because earlier I don't want to talk about it. No, is that too personal? That's
Maybe
fine.
we're skipping it.
I
We're
thought we were
skipping
gonna go.
over.
I thought we were gonna go into a relationship with skateboarding. I didn't know.
Oh, I wanted to know about that
interpersonal
love life.
relationship.
I want to know about that love life. But if that's too personal, I totally understand that
I
one.
think we can maybe leave that. For
We'll
a
table
little
that
bit.
discussion.
Little behind the scenes action.
That's if you pay for our $20 a month.
Yeah.
For guys, and you'll get that
The
interview.
Patreon that we don't have set up
Yeah,
yet.
we got it set
Yeah.
up, but when it's set
But,
up,
but when it's set up,
oh boy.
oh boy, we'll have all of 10 seconds on that Patreon.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
Chris, who do you look up to, like skateboarding?
Oh, that's a good.
Like, how'd you get into it?
That's a good question.
Well, obviously, when I was a kid, I played Tony Hawk.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
Tony Hawk?
Tony Hawk's
Tony
plays-
Hawk, pro
Tony Hawk's
skating.
Pro Skater.
Yeah.
I think it was 3. It was the one that I just hooked
Mhm.
me. Like, just think about it. You're skating and you're listening to those old retro 2000s, like
Yeah,
the
Right.
rad
beat songs,
trads
rock
that they
songs,
have,
like the
yeah.
great ones.
Absolute bangers.
On a summer day, and your friends are all standing around that pool, the dip, and
Yep.
just having a great ass time. Like,
And then you just
That's
want to drop
awesome.
in and
yes.
then break your face.
and then break your face.
But you'd be around your homies. You'd be around everybody.
Yeah, you
that
can
you
laugh
love.
it
You'd
off.
It's
be
cool.
around
It's
good-ass
cool. It's
music.
the
Yeah.
vibe. It's the aura.
That's what skateboarding is. You fall down, you get right back up and keep going. It's like
Dang.
life.
Lit.
It's just like life.
Metaphor
you
for
kind of
life.
like got attached to it when you were younger, but you said that you didn't really do it until you met like Eric.
I
really get
didn't. I
into
didn't
the
have the right
hobby
balance until I
itself.
was actually like taught.
Okay.
And Eric was a great. He taught me really well about it.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
remember obviously we were young at the same point in time. I
Yeah,
remember the like
yeah.
late 2000s.
Yeah, like
Just
skateboarding was
skateboarding craze. It was
huge.
the main thing for a long
And then
time.
Every
then,
YouTube
like-
recommendation.
Really? I never saw like a skateboarder until like high school. It's like the first
But
time I saw a
nowadays,
skateboard.
nowadays it's really big now. Again, I'm glad it's big.
Yeah,
again.
it's
I
going
go
up a
down
little
those rabbit holes of
Yes.
skateboard tricks and fails.
Zoomies is the place to be, though.
Yeah,
Not
I've been to the
sponsored, though.
Zoomies
We're not
twice.
sponsored
Not
by
sponsored.
Zoomies. Nobody's sponsored by Zoomies.
Damn.
No,
Don't
not
worry.
sponsored.
Not sponsored. I hate how we have to say that.
Zoomies, please
Yeah,
sponsor us.
the FTC
Please,
would be
please sponsor us, Zoom.
Guys in
Yeah,
you
Zoomies,
skateboard
we would be
brand?
completely open.
Please.
As in you ex
I'll settle for a
Zoomies.
sticker.
You settle for a
Settle
stick.
for a stick.
That's the good.
Dang. Well, that's kind of cool. I definitely enjoy hearing somebody's story about trying to
Yeah,
start
of
a thing,
course.
Because
Yeah,
I
it
think
just
a
means
lot
a
of
lot
people.
to me, and skateboarding just has always been a huge part of my it's been a part of my life because obviously I played skateboarding games
Yeah.
throughout like my
Have
whole
you ever played
childhood.
Skate?
I
like
Skate
Skate
3,
3?
man.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Man. It's
Oh
such a
my God, that
great
shit's
game.
great.
I'm
Yeah.
so out
Like,
of the
I've
loop.
never like actually
play
like,
it.
when I was young.
What?
No, I didn't
Never
play
played
Skate
it.
3.
I've
No.
never heard of
Oh
Skate
my
3.
The only
Never-
skateboard
oh, you
games I
guys
had was Tony
missed
Hawk's
that.
Shred.
Yo.
That was a
That-
classic.
It was
game.
it that oh my God, right when it
Like-
came out, that's all I played. I binge played
Yeah.
it for like months, and that was the only game I would play. Like
Just hours at a time. bro.
Yeah.
Like Hollow Meat and like everything else.
yeah, dude. Like my brother
racers.
actually got me into it. My brother
Yeah.
my brother Matt, he got it right when it came out, and I watched him play it, and like it inspired me. I was like, bro, I want to play it. So I started playing
Yeah, you
it, and
started
then
playing
I
it.
just got right hooked. And I think Skate 3 and Tony Hawk Pro Skater had made a huge influence
Yeah,
for skateboarding.
Impact on you?
Yeah, yeah. And then when I grew up, I actually wanted to learn.
Yeah.
And right when I learned, like I'm telling you, dude, learning skateboarding was one of the best things that I've ever done.
Did you take lessons or
No,
self-taught?
Eric just taught me, and then I just started learning by myself after he taught me a few things.
Really?
Yeah.
But he taught me the really big basics. So
Okay. Yeah.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
yeah, if you just skate enough, you'll eventually pick it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like at least a year in, you'll get a lot down.
I fell down one time and gave up.
See, that's
Yeah,
you just
you
gotta get
gotta
back
Just-
up,
do
man.
that.
I
Gotta
almost
get
did the
back
same
up,
thing
keep
with
going.
riding.
Quitter's mentality.
I rode a bike with training wheels until like middle school. And then when the training wheels came off, I stopped riding bikes.
I
Yeah,
had
just
somewhat
never progressed.
experience in skateboarding back in Florida. I went to this camp that was supported by a church or something.
I forget you're from Florida all the
Yeah.
time. You're our resident Florida man.
Yeah, Ramp 48, the place to go. That's where I learned, and I never learned how to ollie.
Yeah.
Or I didn't get that in far depth, but I did my first half pipe,
Hey,
and then I
okay,
eventually
there you go.
learned how to do the bowl with all the
Yes,
big
sir.
kids.
Oh, really?
With all the
Yeah,
big
I
kids.
could have actually
Wow, so
dropped
you
in
were
a bowl.
actually like a
Yeah,
skater
mhm,
boy at one
mhm.
That's
point.
great.
I just
Wow.
couldn't ollie.
Just
Ah.
couldn't
I'll
ollie.
ride all day, man. I'll go down the little steps with the manual.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I feel so bad, but no, I have a little bit of experience.
You know,
That's nice.
Jim Barnett,
Mhm.
Jim Barnett Park.
Yeah.
That's the place. To skate,
Is that
man.
is that where you
If
like
I
to
tried
go?
to go down a
yeah,
half pipe
right
now,
there.
I'd die.
Yeah, is there any other places around here you like
Oh
to go?
yeah, Shenandoah University is a good place.
Okay.
Do they
Are
let
these
you
places
skate
where
there?
they? Yeah, I was just about to say.
I'm actually not sure because when
Probably
me,
not.
When me, Eric, and Christian used to skate back in the days,
Back in the days.
literally 3 years ago. It
Now we're
seems so
so old.
long though. Like so much has changed.
3 years.
I
Yeah.
saw a
So much.
skating
That's
spot
crazy,
right
man.
by the Apple Factory.
That's the spot. That's
I
the
see a
skate
lot of
spot.
skaters.
Apple Factory?
Yeah,
I go there
so
all the
when
time.
There's an
my
Apple
girlfriend's
Factory around here.
cousin or whatever he's related, he's a big skater, and when he
Yeah,
came
that's
down
the
to visit
spot.
in
That's
the
where all the
U.S.
skaters go to. I go
That's
there
where we
all the
went.
time. That's where I film.
Really, that's where you
Yeah.
filmed.
That's where most of the content from Low Battery is at.
It's where?
Really?
The
The
location.
spot.
What
the
spot?
skate spot.
It's called the spot.
What's
It's
it-
called.
the
It's called
spot.
the spot.
It's called
Literally
the
the
spot.
ramp
What do you
there.
mean?
Where-
What spot?
The location
It's called
is
the
called
spot?
the
The
spot.
spot.
Okay, so where is the spot?
It's
Okay,
over
so you go. It's like almost getting into Old Town.
Okay.
It's
where
right
that
across
big
the Apple
factory is.
The
Oh,
Apple.
is
And,
it is it like where we drive by when we go get magic cards?
Yes,
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
near. It's near.
it's also right by the
Common
church.
Kung Fu, okay.
Yeah, it's right next to a fresh church. It's that the Apple.
Oh, right,
A
next
fresh
to it,
church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool church.
Oh, that.
it's
Apple
it's the Apple
Factory.
Juice
Old
Factory.
Town.
How did you
Okay.
get that from Apple Factory when I said Apple Factory?
I thought you were.
Is there a
speaking
different
of the
apple
tech-
factory?
Yeah, I don't know.
Apple. Well, I was like Apple Factory. They
Apples
make
don't come from
apples in
factories.
factories.
I was thinking
So he
that.
must be talking about like the
White
tech,
House, dude.
But I was
Yeah.
like,
Is it called White House? I had this discussion
think
the
so.
There
other
is
day.
no
Yes.
need to bring race into this, Lee.
I disagree.
anyway,
but
the
yeah,
race of Apple,
spot.
Granny Smith.
spot.
It's a
really
cool place.
Oh,
be
dang.
hitting different.
Who would win in a fight, Granny Smith or Aunt Jemima?
Granny Smith or Aunt Jemima?
Yeah,
The
It's all about
questions
Miss
of our time.
Butterworth.
I don't know who Miss Butterworth is.
Wow.
And you said that I was racist.
I did. Isn't Miss Butterworth a white old lady?
So, Chris, about skateboarding.
Just moving back,
About skateboarding.
back to skateboarding.
Okay,
Yes.
so Jim Burnett and the spot. Are
Yeah,
the places.
there's so
to
many
be.
others I'm trying to think, but actually Old Town, the walking mall,
Mhm.
I suggest not doing it, but skating there, it's pretty nice.
Do you have any stories you can tell us with the law?
Oh yeah, I feel like you're. I feel like there's plenty of stories of you
Me.
getting arrested. Maybe not arrested, but
I mean,
oh, maybe.
Find out.
that might be for a little later.
Okay, we'll table it.
I
we'll
plead
table
the
Yeah.
Fifth Amendment, the right to
Um,
not self-incriminate.
Breaking into an abandoned asylum, getting arrested. Yeah.
Oh dang!
Oh,
What's that
I
story?
detained.
I think I heard this story before.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
even know of an abandoned
Old
asylum.
Town story first. And
Okay.
then I
Yeah,
can go
yeah.
in, then I can go into the crime,
The crime, the
Yes.
criminality,
the bad things.
the bad things.
But Old Town, I think it was me, Eric, and Christian. I really feel like it was. If I'm not, whoever I was with, if you're hearing this, please correct me. I'm so sorry. Memory.
Right.
But we were skating. I remember skating in Old Town, and these guys just got so mad and told us to leave, and
Who got mad? Who told you to leave?
just people that were sitting down eating. Like,
Karen's?
Oh, Karen,
I-
Karens and Kevin's.
I don't remember. I don't
Yeah,
remember
Karen's
who.
and
What,
Kevin's.
I wasn't. I couldn't see them. I just heard them. They just
Oh.
kept screaming. You can't skate here.
That sounds like a
They were
Karen
so
Kevin
mad. It
combo.
just ruined the whole vibe, man.
It
was-
ruined the vibe.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Could one
vibe's right on
define
the place.
the
I was
vibe?
just-
What is the scientific?
People bike in Old Town, but you can't skateboard?
I do see people
I
biking in
still
Old Town.
skateboard, though.
That's crazy.
I feel like
but-
people who
but I
bike in Old
think-
Town are dicks, though. Still,
So like,
Right.
Just look at it. One person skating
Yeah.
versus 3 people skating at a time. Like people would be like,
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's an entire group. of
Danger.
people-
yeah. If there's like a gang.
Well, are
of
you
young
oldieing on top
teens-
of like those sitting places or anything? Or are you just like
no,
scrolling
but
through?
I've been with somebody who could do it.
Okay. As long as
I've
you're
been
not
around
causing a
people.
public disturbance, like why?
Yeah, but if you're
Yeah.
just like rolling
Why disturb
around,
the
Yeah, we
vibe.
don't really like.
the vibe.
like
Yeah.
I don't
would-
see why people would get angry at
I would
that, but
carry
people just
a
have a lot
huge-
of misplaced anger to throw
Well,
around.
yeah, that's why the Kevin and Karen was
So,
invented.
Are we gonna get into the?
I want to. I want
Yes,
to hear
the
about
gushy
the,
gushy.
Okay. Okay.
The
insane
juicy
asylum.
This
Yeah.
was a year after Low Battery was created, though. So this was 2019.
Okay.
Okay.
So 2019. You guys know where Stanton, Virginia is?
No
Yes,
idea.
sir.
Super.
You know?
Yep.
I'm
All right.
terrible with geography.
Okay. Well, me too.
Fair
so
enough.
I just go by maps.
Geography. I just Google Maps it. Yeah.
So it's called the Desjardins Sanitarium.
Okay.
You ever know? You guys know what that is?
Desjardins
never heard of that.
Sanitarium.
I believe it's a children's insane asylum or like a mental
Okay.
Oh,
hospital.
really?
That's
So
fun.
like a abandoned
Yeah.
insane asylum, like an
Yeah.
actual one.
Yeah.
Like from
Really?
Batman.
Yes, it closed down
Like
in the
from
80s.
Batman.
It's been standing
Don't.
there ever since. And me, Christian, and one of our other friends, we went there 3 times and went through it.
Okay.
Because people break in there all the time and
Yeah,
film
I
there
assume
because
that
apparently it's
they
one of
get
the
lots of
most
travelers.
one of the most haunted places in Virginia
Oh dang.
Wow.
Really?
because
okay.
it's a
Yeah, it's an abandoned
children's
insane
asylum.
I have such mixed feelings when it comes to that kind of stuff because insane asylums are supposed to be good places.
Yeah.
and
they
just,
were
well,
and they weren't the best.
historically not.
I don't know.
But third time we were there, like the first 2 times we were in and out, we were good.
Okay.
We go in there, look around, There's rooms there. It's it's a fun time.
It's what
'cause
you would
I like
expect,
but it. It's
okay.
personally what I like. I like being freaked out and stuff. You know.
I hate it.
Yeah.
It's the worst. I
This
sleep with the
man-
lights on. I,
You got your little choo-choo light.
I have 3 night lights in my room.
That SpongeBob episode where it was like all night lights everywhere.
Night lights.
Cannot relate to this.
No idea what SpongeBob episode is this?
I know which one you're talking. These
Okay.
guys were like
Yeah.
Uncultured.
Uncultured
very
children.
uncultured.
Fair
you
enough.
don't know about
Protected.
Bob.
the nightlight
The
episode, but I
You
know
do
what you're
not-
talking about, Chris. I got
They're
you.
not hip to the Bob.
I
No,
don't
they-
know. No idea what the Bob. Anyway,
They do not
so
fuck with the bomb.
I hate.
So the
no, I
third
hate being
time-
scared.
The third time.
Third
Third
time I
time,
was
yeah.
there. Apparently, I think what we think is that there was a group of people that were already in there before we got there, and that were still in there.
Oh,
And
Skateboarders?
that people,
probably drug
Probably.
dealers.
that people. No, I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know. I didn't get to see them. Or,
Probably homeless people.
So obviously,
That's what I said.
You know, people saw them coming in there,
okay.
but I don't think anybody saw us because we managed to go in there, you know, through the field.
Okay.
So it's not away. It's away from the cars.
Okay.
But I think they managed to go in literally right
Just
straight
the front
ahead.
door.
Yeah.
Just they walked in the front door.
They
We
own
don't-
the
we
place.
Don't know, but
Mm.
obviously cops were called.
Okay.
And
dang.
cops came there and we saw them.
You saw the cops. Or
pull
you
up.
saw the other
we
people.
We saw the cars.
You saw the
and
cop
so
cars.
We booked it.
Yeah.
Well, we were in
As
the.
you
We
would've.
were inside.
And
we were
naturally.
thinking about it, and we like our heart was racing. Obviously, you don't want to get caught.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
broke into an insane asylum.
You
Come
broke into state property. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
But
trespassing.
people were already in there
Oop.
that got called.
Yeah.
On. So people already knew because that's what the cops told us.
Oh.
But anyways, when we managed to get through a crack in, I think it was one of the last floors. It was a crack and we got through it. It was like a big rock
Okay.
and like a
Okay.
little tiny open space that we get to crawl through into the field, into the back.
Oh, okay.
And we
The
just
freedom.
started booking it. We just started running.
Hauled ass.
You don't know how like the adrenaline,
Yeah.
bro.
It didn't
Oh my
matter. You
God.
just ran.
So
And
we
I
got-
was
we-
running.
So we managed to get away. And
Okay.
we knew that they saw us because when we ran is when we saw the cop peek around and he saw us and then we just started
Right.
booking it.
Oh dang! Wait,
Mm.
so where did he see you? He saw
In
saw
the
you.
corner of the back.
So
I
he
think.
did he see you crawling out of the hole?
No, he saw us when we got out and stood up and started walking. And then
Oh,
yeah.
so he came around the corner of like
I
the
feel
building.
like because he was in the front because that's where all the cars were.
yeah.
So we just started running, and then
And was he
we got to
chasing
the-
ya?
We don't know. We
Oh.
didn't look
We don't-
back. What do you mean, don't look back. In any situation, never look back.
Just
It's like
keep
that.
running.
Just run.
I'm too
Straightforward.
curious.
Straightforward.
Can't do it.
Haven't you seen movies?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, I'd be the one who
So-
doesn't go to
so
the
we got
haunted
to-
insane asylum.
Fair enough.
Actually,
So we got to the road and we just started walking, and then here comes a cop,
oh dang!
just pulling up,
Radio.
and then he got right in front of us, stopped, and I was just like, "Well, shit."
You didn't
Hello,
want to
officer.
run.
I was in that same
Lovely
asylum, so-
day.
You didn't want to run away the second time.
No, because
He's in a car.
We were on the road at that point, and yeah,
You couldn't just run
we were-
off the road.
Literally, Sheets was right there. Cameras. It was already. So
Okay.
like, they got out. They were like, "All you guys sit down." There's 3 of us. They put us all in handcuffs.
Oh dang!
Yeah.
They put you in the cuffs.
Yeah, that was the second time I've been in handcuffs.
Ooh.
So they just asked us a lot of questions about why we were there, and we were literally blunt honest, like, we just wanted to check it out. Like, obviously, it's a haunted place. They know about people going there, YouTubers filming
Yeah,
there, because
it's
it's
very
literally a haunted.
Obvious
Yeah.
that those places are visited by
Yeah.
lots of
It's
people all
known.
the time, even if
They're
they're
not
not
supposed
supposed
So
to,
they
yeah.
just gave us a warning
Yeah.
and told us that if they do see us coming back, they will arrest. They'll
They'll
take us.
charge you.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
take us.
But they're just like, hey,
Trespass.
don't come here
Yeah.
again. Okay.
Dang,
Well, that's
so
nice that they didn't arrest
slap
you that
on the
time.
wrist.
Yeah, but it was a fun experience though.
Yeah,
going-
now you got the
Right?
story
Yeah.
that you can tell on
Being
the go.
arrested.
It was
It's a good
fun.
story.
Yeah.
I would
nice.
cry. I would break
You would
down
cry?
and cry. if a police officer looks at me,
Well,
you would just
knowing-
drop your pants.
if a police
Knowing
officer
that-
looks at me slightly disgruntled, like if a police officer is shopping and he's like, ah, dang, I forgot my like grocery list inside the car, I'd immediately put my hands up and be like, please don't murder me. Please, I'm begging you for my life.
Well, that
Even if they're off duty, if, like I know he's a police officer, like I will actively avoid.
He's retired as
talking to
well.
him. Yeah,
Wizard or-
he could be literally 2 days after
He's
retirement.
just a man wearing a blue shirt. You
If
thought
I
it was the
see
police uniform?
if I see somebody that says like support blue lives, I'm immediately like, oh no, I'm gonna die.
What would that be? When I got detained from the asylum.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm trying to talk. I can't
Yeah,
talk right
you-
now.
you
My tongue
seem
is
to
like,
be-
Collect your thoughts.
He's
Like-
stumbling a little
I
bit.
hate
Yeah,
The
So,
inputs.
I understand.
when we got put in handcuffs for
Uh-huh.
being at the state asylum.
Yeah.
That was my second time being in handcuffs. So
Oh.
so I was like, okay,
Been here, done that.
yeah.
Okay. So
But
what's
yeah.
the first time then? I feel like that's
First
the
time
natural.
Wasn't even my fault.
Oh,
First time.
Okay.
that sounds like that's
First
what
time
most
was when
people
I was
say.
like a teenager. I was 17. I think I
Oh,
was
that is
16.
nauseating.
I think I was 16. Yeah. I was 16. I was hanging out with some friends, and they got masks from Hot Topic, like cool masks, like you
Yeah.
know.
Is this the time of
like
Halloween?
a Halloween mask.
Yeah,
or
this was the
something.
time of
Okay.
Halloween, like 2015, 2016.
Cool.
So it was actually Halloween
Yeah.
though.
It was in
Okay.
October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't like it's May and you're just putting on
No, it was
Halloween
in
masks.
October. it was like purge masks.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
they started wearing it, and they were in front of the entrance to the mall, and they were like, to all the people, and
So you're
obviously-
So
harassing.
you were,
Obviously.
calling, you were
people.
causing a public disturbance.
they were. I wasn't.
They
even-
were.
I
You're part of the
wasn't-
group. You're just a.
I was
You're
just.
associated.
You're
was,
vibing.
I was literally.
You're vibing with criminals.
I was inside the mall when it was happening.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
so you weren't
You
even
could've
with
just
them
said
And
you
then,
don't
and
know
then when
them.
I walked out with one of the guys who were doing it, but the other
Okay.
guy had the same clothes I was wearing.
Ah,
Like we were all wearing just
okay.
black. I was wearing like
Ah.
a black shirt, black pants, and obviously you couldn't see his face. So.
As you do on the purge.
So they just
Yeah.
thought it was you.
And I had short hair at the time, so yeah.
So you
And
looked like
I
the
was,
guy.
I was walking with him, and then a cop came out and put us in handcuffs, and I was like, "Yo, what?" the
Cop or mall
fuck?
security?
Yo, I didn't do nothing, man.
It was a cop. It was.
Okay,
They were
cool.
cops.
It was an
Yeah.
actual.
'Cause you could just-
It was an
Outrun
actual
those
cop,
go-karts.
Yeah. There was two of them. It was
Unless
two.
Blubber is
Dang.
there,
Yeah.
then you're not getting away.
I don't know
Yeah,
any
but
of the
like,
cops.
I was like, I didn't even do anything. What do you mean?
Oh dang!
Yeah.
And like, yeah. So
I've only ever
I've-
had.
I've been.
I've only ever voluntarily been in handcuffs, so
Ooh.
non-voluntary.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Tight.
Looks like you
Tight
got
on
some
your
other
wrists.
stuff going on.
Love
Yeah, no,
cups.
Like no, when they actually put them on, they are tight.
Yeah, no, when they do it, they don't care.
Can
if
you
your
ask
wrists are
if
gonna get
they're
bruised.
Too tight and you can just like loosen them up a little bit?
They will not.
I really don't think they give a shit.
I would literally
Like,
look at him.
I was just
Shut up.
wondering.
I would be like tighter, daddy. I would make the police officer as uncomfortable as humanly possible.
Tighter.
Just grunt whenever.
No.
you
Just,
sit.
just
No.
whenever they touch me, just go, oh, just like moan
No.
deeply.
Put me against that cop car.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
I just want to make their lives difficult.
This
If
you
podcast
think-
turned a turn.
People with degradation kinks join the military
oh no, oh no.
to be yelled at by the
I can-
jail
I don't
I
think
can-
they passed the screen test.
I can only
Yeah.
imagine a degradation kink means to be degraded.
to be degraded. Yep.
That's
if you
damn.
could imagine, that is what that means.
Dang, that's uncomfortable to imagine. That like half of our armed forces are just guys who like to be yelled at. That's I don't like that. I've only ever had 2 experiences with police officers in my like entire life. Well, besides like the actual,
three.
you've had 3
Two of
I've
those
had
times
2.
being in handcuffs.
handcuffs.
Are
One
these
of those
bragging rights right
times.
here?
Is this bragging? Is it
High
Oh,
score.
yeah,
weird
yeah,
flex,
I
but
see.
weird flex, but okay.
Trying to bring.
If you exclude the times I went to those police academies, because I went to an adult and teen police academy, but
Okay.
other than that, I've only had 2 experiences. The first time was when I ran away from home, like back in Arlington.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my mom told me like old school punishment of like I said a bad word, so she's gonna make me like put soap in my mouth. So I said no, and I ran away.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you
Just
telling me.
run.
that you're
Yeah, I
How
just
far did you get?
I'm trying to think like a measurement of distance.
How far did little Matt book it?
I
before he
booked
got
it maybe half a mile.
half a mile.
Half a mile.
Okay.
Barefoot in my little boy underwear. Like I could
Naked?
have I was
No
wearing
pants.
underwear.
Okay.
I was only wearing underwear cuz it was getting ready for like bedtime. Like I was like a small
Ah,
kid.
okay.
And I could have been like easily sex trafficked. Like very
Absolutely.
very easily molested. Like it would have been terrible.
Just a young man.
Yeah,
right
that
for
would
the
be
picking.
so
I
terrible.
was the
No.
youngest boy right for the picking. You think my voice sounds prepubescent now? So this police officer comes by, rolls down the window, and is like, "Hey," and I'm like, "I'm not supposed to talk to strangers because I'm a
Got him.
genius at this age, right?"
Of course.
So I got him with the old counter
It's
spell.
a very simple spell, but it's quite unbreakable.
So I'm like, no, and he's like, get in the car, and I was like, oh, okay, because that's what you do when adults tell you to get in their cars.
You get in the car.
It just so happened that it was a police car, and I didn't get abducted by some strange like pedophile.
You're very lucky.
Drives me back and is like, she's like, where do you live? I'm like, up the hill, because the way that the house was set up, it was like we were at the top of a hill, and I ran all the way down the hill.
So you made an entire hill's worth.
Yeah, but it's a big hill. It is a
Okay.
huge hill. That's why I said it's like a
Half
mile.
A mile.
Because I was booking it down, and I had cuts on my feet because it's Arlington, so there was probably like glass and the rocks were sharp and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was bad. But he brought me back, and my mom was like, "My baby," and I was like, "I don't want to eat soap." And I was like, "You don't ever have to eat soap again." And then from that day forward, I've never had
Never
soap.
eaten soap.
It's funny.
Foolproof plan.
I'm not
Three-step
gonna.
program to get out of.
I'm
eating
not gonna
soap
lie. I was playing 4D chess even at a young age.
at 6 years old.
And then my second experience with police officers was pretty straightforward. They knocked my door and they were like, "Is your dad home?" Because I had like the little lock on the top where
Yeah.
you can open the door. And I was like, "No." He was like, "I see his car there." And my dad was like, "Who's that?" I was like, "No one's there." And he was like,
Why did you
Uh,
want to lie to them?
so this was when I was really into Grand Theft Auto, like the video
Oh,
game.
God.
You're
I-
a kid.
I played
So
Grand Theft
you're
Auto 4.
Proof that the violent video games.
Oh,
work.
that one was
I-
so good.
I played Grand Theft Auto 4 hundreds of hours throughout my like maybe starting first or second grade. I remember inviting my friends over, and we were like such thugs because you would go to the strip club in the game, and you
Oh,
could get
yeah.
like the strippers.
One of the ladies like, "You want to have a good time?"
Yeah.
Little you's like, "Hell yeah."
And like all three of us, it's me and my two Hispanic friends, Kevin and Dennis, and we were just like watching Grand Theft Auto, and we would like to see like the strippers like dancing, and they're like pixelated like
the Grand Theft
lingerie.
Auto 4 glass.
Yeah, like looking back today, I'm like, damn, I was a thug.
You
I was a bad boy.
But yeah, so the police officer knocked, and my dad came, was like, "Hi," and he's like, "Your son's kind of weird." I was like, I was
son so.
I felt I literally hid upstairs in my room because I was playing Grand Theft Auto, and I
Oh,
thought
and
he
you
would
thought-
get mad at me because the game
if
says
you got caught, they wouldn't arrest you.
I was playing an M-rated game as a small kid. I thought that was illegal, so like I
Okay.
wouldn't tell people about it because I didn't want to go to
You were
jail.
keeping it a secret,
Because it said like 18 and plus or 17 and plus, I
and
think.
you thought that
17.
was like law.
I thought that was the
abiding.
law. Like I thought I
The law.
legally was not allowed to play this game.
I was in the same boat as you.
So those are the only experiences I have with the police. Do you have any experiences with the police, Patrick?
I've been pulled over twice, but that's it.
Oh, what did you do? Did you do anything?
Well, one time, well, I wasn't pulled over, but Jacob,
Oh, yeah.
he was driving me and him, and he was going, like 70 because we thought we were on the highway, and we didn't realize the speed change because the road stayed the same, but apparently we
Oh.
got into a section where it was 45 instead of 65.
So you're basically going twice the speed limit.
Yes, but
That's bad.
We didn't realize that. We just thought we were on the same highway doing the same speed, so we didn't realize anything. And then we passed a car, and last second, I look to the left for some random reason, and I see a car just sitting there, and I'm like, oh dear God, Jacob, there was a police car there with his lights off. And he's like, what? And then we see lights coming up behind us, and he's getting closer. And we're like, this is probably a police officer. So he pulls us over, and he explained to us, hey, you're going a lot faster than you should. And we were like, hey, we did not know that. We had no idea at all. And so he eventually just gave us a warning.
That's so nice.
God, that man was so nice.
Got
He
off
just
with a
let us
scratch.
off scot-free. He's just like, okay, slow it down, keep it going. That man, great man. I love that guy.
Could have ruined
Shout
your
out to
Could
day.
have absolutely ruined Jacob.
Probably
and
like
me.
a month.
Yeah.
Maybe even like, dang, I don't even know.
Although
how
I
long-
wasn't driving, so it was Jacob.
Yeah.
So it probably, but still, it was nice that happened. And then the second time was earlier this year. I was going down a hill, and I thought that I start to coast down the hill, because I coast down the hill all the time, because I was like, why waste my brakes? Why do damage to my car if I can just coast down it?
AKA.
But instead of coasting at the start of 65,
Uh-huh.
I started at the coast. I mean, of 60, I started at 65.
It sounds like way too much detail.
By
This
then,
This is
So,
just too many details.
asked-
My oil level was at
My-
63.
He's telling us how many miles are on the car, what's the PSI
Alright.
of the tires.
Alright.
I have goldfish levels of attention.
But I went down the hill, and I ended up going like 5 miles more than I thought I would.
Okay.
And right as soon as I make the turn, I see a cop car. So I immediately slowed down to 60, and I was like, that man saw me for like a half a second, and he was in the most like predatory spot to get
Uh-huh.
me at the bottom of the
Oh,
hill,
yeah.
which I think is a little,
It's so wrong.
I
I
think it's a
hate
little
it so
wrong.
much.
because there was something I could have done.
Yeah.
So he just ends up pulling me over, and it's like, hey, we're cracking down on this area because people crash here sometimes, because it's by the school.
Okay.
It's at like hill by like the middle school. So then he's like, all right, well, I'm not gonna write you down for your speed,
Uh-huh.
because you didn't mean to be going that fast, but I'll just mark you down for a highway disobey
Oh,
Um,
interesting.
traffic ticket. So
So you actually got a ticket.
I got a ticket, but it was a lesser ticket than I would have got. So I didn't get
Okay.
off with a warning, but I got off a little bit better
Oh,
than
I didn't.
I would have initially.
I didn't know they could give you like baby tickets.
Yeah, if
I
they
didn't
just
know that was
say,
a
"Oh,
thing."
you didn't obey a sign," versus, "Oh, you're going 30 miles."
Reckless
over."
driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I wasn't reckless driving, but I was going a little bit faster than I should have. It made the cost go from like 500 to like 300.
Okay, that sucks.
So,
But I mean, at least it's less.
but yeah, those are my only times with
I
the
also
law.
I also lied. I have been pulled over twice, both because of an out tail light or headlight, and both times I cried like a baby to get out of the ticket. Both
Yeah,
times.
you just bawled your eyes
I
out.
did. I cried.
And that's how he gets
I was
out of
like
tickets.
my veteran dad, and I made sure to say that he was in the military to get more sympathy. Might be a sociopath. What about you, Pat? Or I mean,
I have
Lee?
no police records or
no
None at
experience
all.
I
whatsoever.
have a clean record. Besides being escorted from class from that email that I sent.
What?
Oh yeah.
I have no
The
idea.
Email.
What email?
Yeah, whatever.
What are we talking about?
The PewDiePie email.
So Chris, you
What
don't know about
is
this because you
this
didn't go to our
conversation?
school, but in senior year, Lee sent out an email to every single one of the students.
Nope, you're wrong.
Well, I'm
You're
getting
wrong.
to that.
No, it's his story. Let Lee tell it.
No, Caleb can tell. I
Well, I was
want to
just
make sure it's right.
I was
I'll
introducing
fact check
it.
him later.
You'll fact check his story.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was just
Fine.
going to introduce it so that he can explain it, but he was going to send an email to each one of the students because I had done the same thing previously.
Okay.
And it was back when not the Mr. Beast, but the PewDiePie versus T-Series.
I remember
So
that. Yeah.
he sent out an email about, hey, subscribe to PewDiePie.
That's so dumb.
But Caleb,
I made a little oopsie.
You mean,
He made a little
You mean
oopsie.
Lee? What's the
Oh,
point of
Lee,
stage
I'm sorry.
names
Yeah,
if you
I
don't
know.
use
We
the
even-
stage
yeah.
names?
but Lee sent it to not only every single student,
So
but
disappointed.
every single email in the entire county.
Oh dang!
Everybody.
So even like
School
elementary.
board, janitors,
Oh damn!
high and low. Anybody with an at
kindergartners.
fcpsk12.net on their email got that email.
Got the email.
Damn.
And you best believe there was like 12,000 responses within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Are you
and there were people that were
serious?
commenting on the email, and you could see what other people
I
commented.
disrupted classes. People, they stopped class.
Yeah, so they just like pulled you out of class, right?
Damn.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
got called up to the, I got
Oh,
called off
yeah.
to the
That
office
is actually
the first
really
5 minutes.
badass.
That's awesome.
I went to the office and they were like, "You did an oopsie," and I was
You
like,
did an oopsie.
"Sorry."
As you do.
And then I went back to class. I went to another period, and then it was in English. And then these 2 cops come in, and they were like, "We need to see that one over there." And I was like, "Ooh." So I pack up my Chromebook or whatever, and I get escorted by these 2 cops to the office or whatever, and they explain to me my oopsie.
Your oopsie.
And they
Did
were
they
like,
receive the email too?
Yeah,
Because the resource
the
officer
resource officer has it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because he would be the school
He
email.
was
have
one.
an
He was one of the
email.
cops that
Damn.
escorted me.
What did they tell you just not to do it again? Did
They were gonna. Well, they gave me detention. That was like the only thing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
It's whatever.
Yeah.
privilege.
But I received an email a couple days afterwards with a juvie notice.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really?
I thought I was going to go to juvie for a while because it's technically spam, but it's kind of not spam. I don't really know. I don't know the
Okay.
laws between that.
Dang.
But
See, it sounds
I
like you
obviously
had
didn't go to juvie. So.
Yeah.
It sounds like you had a much worse experience with the police than
Nah,
me or
we're
Pat
good.
over here.
But anyway, you know what I do want to talk about?
What do you want to talk
Low
about?
battery products.
Oh yeah, let's loop back around
Oh, yeah.
to Chris.
Do you sell stuff, babe? Or not. That's
so
fine.
you
too.
over that
awkward interaction.
Me and the editing man. Well, actually, before I say any of that, I completely forgot to say that we are officially sponsored by Nothing Serious Clothing. It's a clothing brand, and they make skateboards as well.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. And
So
if you
you're
use-
sponsored. Low
yes,
battery.
yes.
Enter sponsor sound.wave file.
Yes, and if
It's
you lose,
dumb.
and if you use our promo code lowbattery19, you'll get 15% off.
Okay.
you
So you
serious?
do
Low
sell
battery
stuff.
19.
Well,
s-
no, that's for
They're
our sponsor.
working with their
Or- yeah.
sponsor
That's
to
hella
give
cool.
them.
Oh, so if people
you
use
guys
your code,
Don't sell anything yet, right?
Not yet. We
Okay.
actually, me and my editing manager, we decided to make a design for a skateboard, for a skateboard deck,
What does that mean?
And,
I don't know what a skateboard deck is.
like the
The back of the deck,
Yeah.
of the design.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what's
The bottom
deck?
part of the board that everybody cares
Yeah.
about.
Oh, the
See,
bottom part of
that
the
part right
board.
there,
Yeah, why don't
yeah.
you just say the bottom part of the board?
Well, technically,
But it's called the
I
deck.
forgot the anatomy of a skateboard. I know it's like the deck
The
tape,
top, the bottom,
wheels,
the
the
wheels, the
bearings.
things the wheels are connected
The
to.
trucks.
Yeah.
You mean?
the artwork of the board.
So we made, so
Okay.
we designed the low battery. You know the low battery logo.
Yeah.
I designed that logo, and we put it onto a board, and we promote it on Instagram, saying, "Hey, look, we made a board."
Yeah,
and
I
we
saw
had
that you guys
somebody
board.
actually request for us to make a board for him, and he wanted to do a vaporwave design. You know what that is?
No idea.
No.
It's like.
I might. I just not familiar with the name.
Yeah, he's
My
like,
shirt
yeah,
actually
I knew,
has, like, a
yeah,
vaporwave
something like
design.
that.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I have no idea
But
how to
he
describe
wanted-
that.
That's
he wanted
popular.
a pyramid, and on the side of
Yeah,
the pyramid,
it's like-
our logo was like it looked like our logo was spray painted.
Oh,
Have you
okay.
seen,
So
like,
we
the
made
80s,
so
like,
we made that, and it
triangle,
was all purple.
grid
and
Purple?
We made that
areas?
in,
Triangle grid.
Have you ever seen like that?
Purple.
meme
That's
or, like, a
interesting. Your
picture
main
of
colors
that?
are black and red.
Yeah, but he wanted
Vaporwave.
it.
Oh, this
You
is
don't know
custom made.
vaporwave.
But our logo, the logo colors, the LB, it was red in the
Red and purple.
pyramid,
Okay.
but it was spray painted on the side of the pyramid. It looks so cool. Like, okay,
How do you
And,
make the board?
that sounds
Like,
dope.
where do you go to make a board? Is-
Does one.
Oh,
You
no,
just
we
email a
we-
Chinese
we
company.
We made the design. We bought a blank board, just a blank deck, just blank,
Uh-huh.
and we just.
So this is custom made.
Yes, this
Okay.
is. So we bought the blank deck off of I think Amazon it was that he did, and
Alright.
he my editing manager, he I don't know if he spray painted it, but he made it to where it was glossed black, like the whole thing black.
Cool.
And he put the vaporwave design, he printed it out and did some kind of gloss label. I don't know how
I don't
he
know
did it.
either. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, he knows what
I
to
get
do.
you.
I just see what he does. I don't know how to do it.
Did he like hydro dip it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
The
Probably not
logo
with
got
that
on there.
design,
The board
though.
was finished.
The board was finished.
How
and
do you
the
like
dude
it?
bought it from us.
How
That's
much?
dope.
I don't remember.
Ah, dang.
It's been a little.
But that's like,
while.
is that like your first official
Yeah.
sale?
Yeah.
What do you do with that
And
sale
he,
money?
He,
You should
we
frame the
shipped
doll.
We
Yeah.
shipped it to him, and he sent us a picture of him holding the board.
Oh wow.
It
Do
was-
you like the board?
Yeah, he loved it. He said he did. Yeah.
That's cool.
And what we're trying to do, I think we want to sell like we want to make T-shirts and
Okay, so
like,
merch,
stickers
yeah.
or something like that for Low Battery, and nothing big.
Would you eventually want to get into skateboard, like
We want
manufacturing
to.
Yeah,
skateboards?
That's
because
one
that
of
would
our
be
plans.
dope.
Would it all be custom made, or
We want it. Yeah.
okay?
That's that's
Every
our
little attention to
plans.
detail. You know
That's
what's
one
on
of our
this board.
plans. You remember I told you earlier on that we
Oh
had
yeah,
a
you
few,
had a few future
yeah,
plans.
That's one of those. is
Okay,
to
so make
is-
skateboards.
Yeah, make those, make merchandise. Just
Okay.
I want to see my logo, our logo.
Got him.
I want to see
Dang.
our logo, like on shirts
Out in the
and,
world,
Like I
on
want to see
people,
people
yeah.
wearing stuff, and I'll be like, hey,
That's my company.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
mine. That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
That's
but,
cool.
like that's further down the road from right now.
So what's the near term plan? Like what are you gonna do? Like tomorrow to make your business a success? What are you gonna do?
We're still focusing on getting better content because for a while we've been using phone camera, which is
Okay.
bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's not bad. It's a
But
great start.
If you got that iPhone,
Yeah,
you're set.
it worked,
Well,
but
I
it's
don't,
not.
So I got an LG.
Yeah.
So. But we.
But you said
I
you
just
got a
got
GoPro.
I
right?
got some kind of. It's sort of like a GoPro. It's a really good camera. It's
Okay.
really good.
Okay.
It's HD.
4K.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's 4K.
So
But,
it's not
it's
that
it's
good of a
way-
camera.
It's better than a phone.
Let me tell you, it's way better.
It
than
got
that.
him 800
Yeah.
views on
So-
YouTube. Okay, so he's got to be doing something right.
It's true.
Yeah.
So
this
we
is a
want to
fact.
just get better content, better looking content, more first person, more. We just like we're focusing on content right now, and we're also focusing on the other things, but we're all doing our part to just like focus on what we're doing.
Okay, that
Are,
sounds
are you
good.
a quality over quantity guy? Like
do you mean?
post a bunch of videos, but they're kind of like lame, like not lame, but
No,
like
we
the quality
actually-
of the video is just like
we actually
pixelated.
post every like few weeks or so. Like
Okay.
we take time and pride with our posts.
That's
yeah,
good.
You make sure each one you do.
Yeah.
You're
is
proud of
something
what you
super
do.
special
each
and
post we
worthwhile.
make,
Okay.
we take time into making that post. We don't
Okay.
just like snap it, post.
Got
Right.
it. Sort of like our podcast.
Especially with our videos, it takes.
I take
Our
great
videos-
attention to detail.
Oh
Most-
yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
most of our videos that we make, it's a compilation of our videos that we took, and we send them to our editing manager, and he just makes effects. He puts our logo in
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so
the
he
man.
super glosses it up,
Yes,
and then
he
you
makes the
guys
videos. It's
double
great.
check and make sure, hey, this is quality content that we are going to be putting
Yes,
out.
sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
You trust this man?
Yes.
you,
That's good. Yes.
you trust this man. I think what did the Navy SEALs say? I can trust you with my life, but if I don't trust you with my money and my wife, it doesn't work. There's something like that. Navy SEALs have like, I might trust you with my life, but I need to also trust you with, and then they say other things. I think it's money and wife.
So
I believe.
Yeah. So,
Dang, your animals are so loud.
hopefully
I hope
that
these
will
mics
not
aren't picking them
be
up.
picked
I hope-
I told my
hope-
dad to wait 1 goddamn hour.
Yeah, those dogs are actually going
one
ballistic.
ballistic.
He
He had
had-
one job to sit on that damn couch
He had one job
for an hour.
to
That,
sell to sell your house and to make sure your dogs don't go ballistic. And he's
And
failed
he
at one of
couldn't-
those.
He has been
I'm
failing me
surprised-
so hard.
I'm surprised I didn't freak out when I came in.
I was surprised about that
Yeah,
too.
they were just.
Yeah.
They were just.
They freak out
usually
with
do
me.
when people like
they were
leave
just
or
chill with me. They just looked at me.
they've been chill.
Your
until
one
now.
Dog your one dog just came up to my leg and just walked away.
Oh,
I
were
was
they
like,
out?
"Yeah."
I thought they were in their cages.
No, they were.
I wasn't even paying attention.
You
I
didn't.
have
No, I
idea.
meant late earlier when I came in.
That's also that's what I
Oh,
was
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
Dang.
So
Well-
that's your goal right now is just to
It's
keep
to
creating
focus on
quality
content.
content.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you have some bigger goals of like making
Expanding,
merchandise, expanding and whatnot. And then what would you say is like? You said earlier to have it worldwide would be like a great thing.
Yes.
What do you think would be like
Like
kind
me,
of a more
me, like,
end goal where you can say, "Oh, we've made it." Once you kind of get to that point.
What I've always wanted to see is it sounds crazy, but I want to see my logo in like Times Square or something like that. Something like
Wow,
okay,
crazy.
yeah.
And I want to look up and be like, "Oh, Wow.
Have it be
Like I
sponsored
know,
in
and
Times
like
Square.
think
Yeah,
of where
that's
we started and all that.
yeah, that's a great like.
I love that.
That
I
would
love
be
that
super
answer.
cool. if
That's,
that would
that's
happen.
cool.
Yeah, that's a
Seriously.
great
I want
answer.
to see. I want to see our logo.
Dude, I
Yeah, the
100%
low
believe that
battery
you can do it.
Logo,
Yeah.
right up there
Yes.
in Times Square.
Yes.
Yeah,
Matt,
I
you're
see it,
looking at
man.
me like you want to say something.
I don't want to say anything. I was told if I don't have anything nice to say, I shouldn't say it at all.
Good, now shut your mouth.
No, I don't know. I think that's cool. But like you could do that like now with a lot of money. Like, you could just go into a bunch of debt. I don't know. I get it. Like it's a milestone, like having it on Times Square, and I'm just really salty because I didn't think of that idea first.
He doesn't want to do the pay to win. He wants to earn it.
I'm saying it.
yeah, I
you
wanna
you have
step
to
up.
pay that
I wanna-
anyways.
yeah, he doesn't want to take the elevator. He wants to take the time to walk
Like,
up the
yeah.
stairs.
Even for him to
I'm
have that,
He wants to
much
go
money,
through all the
he would have
hardships.
to get to a
Yes.
point of success that they could even.
I don't
Yeah.
wanna
Not saying that
ask
you're not going to
Jimmy
experience
to-
a hardship, but you know.
Yeah.
I think seeing that in that kind of environment, especially with all the hard work that's been put behind it, I think that will truly like be the most satisfying thing.
That's cool. So, as long as I guess the goal, is to eventually be your full-time job, right?
I don't know
Because-
it's. I mean, like
Because right now you work at McDonald's, and you're like the co-CEO founder of your own like little small business.
They're working on it.
It's a
Yeah.
small business for
Okay,
right now.
so-
Okay.
All right,
But,
so I guess we can go ahead and end the podcast now.
I suppose so. I guess this would be the end of the episode.
So we're getting
Yeah.
close to time, so we'll go ahead and do that. So,
So
thank
let's
you.
do
Wait,
this.
do you want to do
This is
one?
great
You want to do one
for
last
coming.
plug?
Want to do
Yeah,
one last
last
plug?
plug?
Tell the people again where they can
Merge, shameless plug.
One last.
Plug it. Advertise your social
Oh,
media.
Yeah.
Whoa, what? Okay, so yeah,
The skater guy
Instagram-
doesn't know the logo or the slang.
Instagram, X_low_battery_X, YouTube low battery skateboarding, same with Facebook low battery, and TikTok is low battery.
Go follow
Cool.
him.
Yeah,
So-
go
Yeah, it was
and
great. It
check
was
that
great.
out.
Seeing
Yeah,
you
it's
guys,
great.
It was great.
having you on.
Did you
Yeah,
just
of
reach out for a
course.
handshake?
Yes.
The
We're
handshake
like
that
8 feet
got
apart.
absolutely,
Yes. I have long
absolutely
enough
denied.
arms.
Would you like to take part in the
The
outro?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Okay,
could
so
help give
the-
us the recap.
The outro is we say
Oh, the
we
outro.
have been
outro.
guys and you have been you, and we say that
Yeah.
all simultaneously.
Because we're
okay?
not doing a recap. It's too unorganized.
In the next episode.
Next episode.
All right, guys.
So
All right,
we
so
have been guys and you have been you.
All
So
right.
we'll
ready
count
for it?
down and then
Yeah.
we'll do that.
Alrighty, we'll count down.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. We have been guys and you have been you. See you next time.
Great. Okay, I like that. That's good.
I